Welcome to Master Your Mindset with Coach Hannah. This is my very first video, and today I am here to talk about how to set some kick-ass goals for 2019. And to make this process a whole lot easier, I have created a PDF to accompany you in this process, because it can be very difficult sometimes to articulate what's going on in our head, and most of our thinking and understanding really comes in written form when we put pen to paper. So, shall we start? Let's start. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to reflect, and then we're going to reset, and then we're going to hit the go button. And the first step is reflection. We need to reflect on what it is that we have actually been able to achieve in 2018. And why is this process important when looking at 2019? I'm going to tell you. Because we are so damn busy. We are so damn busy just doing life, being a mum, racing around, being in our workplace, that we forget to just stop and smell the roses, literally, and just think, wow, what have I been able to achieve in 2018? I think that this is most important step, because we are so busy that we often miss out what it is that we're actually doing. So for your first little task, what you will be doing is you're going to create 3 lists. Yes, 3. And I really don't want you to think deeply about this process. I just want whatever comes into your mind to be put onto that page. And your first list is going to be your 2018 gratitudes. So what have you really truly been able to create in 2018 that you feel so grateful for? And I really want you to think of at least 10, okay? If gratitude is something that's new to you, it will be a process in itself, but just think about what are the things that have actually made you happy this year? Because happiness and gratitude go hand in hand. So your first task is to write your gratitude list. Your next list will be your list of accomplishments. What have you achieved this year? What are you truly proud of? And I want you to list that. And if you're having a hard time, categorize it. Think about what have you been able to achieve in your relationships, within your workplace, within your health and fitness. Think about the things that you truly are just proud of. And your last list for 2018 that you'll be creating is what lessons have you learnt? And sometimes these lessons are often the ones that you have had the most resistance in doing. You haven't wanted to do it. You want to avoid it. And you've got this little voice in your head that goes, I couldn't possibly do that. And then you've actually been able to do it, and you're like, wow, I'm stronger than what I thought. What have been the lessons that you have learned about yourself in 2018? Once you have done that, you are going to be getting a highlighter out. We know that our girls love our stationery, so think colorful, the better. The next thing you're going to be doing is looking at the Alpha 12. Now, before you go, what the hell is the Alpha 12? The Alpha 12 are 12 different areas of your life. So you are going to be looking at your lists for 2018, and you're going to be categorizing it via color based off the Alpha 12. So for example, one of the Alpha 12s is to do with love. So if you have put on your gratitude list the things that you're grateful for is your loving relationship with your children or your loving relationship with your husband, you might highlight that in pink. Then you might come up and it might say that you were grateful for your health and fitness journey, and then you will highlight that in yellow. So the reason why I'm getting you to categorize your lists into colors based off the Alpha 12 is I really want to help you unpack where has your focus been, because we truly can go deep within our focus, and we can really learn a lot when we know where it is that we've been spending our time. So the process of this allows you to clearly see, oh, okay, the things that I've actually spent the most time on has been my health and fitness, because my whole gratitude list is covered in pink, okay? And the lessons that I've learned have everything to do with health and fitness, and I'm going to cover that in pink as well. So I want this to be really visual so that you can clearly see. Now, you're not going to be able to highlight all 12 areas. I think that in order for you to really unpack and develop in life, you couldn't possibly do all 12. It's like having 12 balls that you're trying to juggle up in the air. You're not going to be able to do it very well, and eventually you're going to drop one of them. So we like to teach our girls to focus on 2 things, and this is really what is going to be about the reset part for 2019, is we're going to actually get you to choose 2 areas based off the Alpha 12 that you are going to focus on. It could be that you're going to have a focus on money for 2019, how to get better at saving, how to get better at managing your money, how to save for a house and really be disciplined with that. Another area that you might choose has to do with your love relationship, being able to connect with your partner, being able to really get on a deeper level, because that is the thing that you want to focus on. You want to focus on love. So you will choose any 2 from the Alpha 12 to become your focus for 2019. And again, like I said, we really want to be going narrow and deep in this. We don't want you just to be doing things on a surface level. We really, really, really want to unpack who you are within these areas, and part of doing that is being able to learn about yourself and being able to just really flood yourself with information in these areas and then get into massive action to do it. So your next step will all be about reset, choosing 2 areas, thinking about what excites you in those areas, what scares the crap out of you in those areas, and the things that you are hoping to achieve and how you're actually going to do it. So that in itself will be the next sort of process. You're also going to find within this PDF that you are going to be writing a letter to yourself, your 2020 self, and you're going to be visualizing what is it that you are going to be doing in 2020 and how is it going to be. And what I want you to be able to do is really dream, visualize, be creative about how those 2 things are going to be showing up in your life. So if you have chosen money and you have chosen love, maybe in your letter to your 2020 self, you are going to be buying your first house, and you are going to be getting married, because they've been the areas that you're focused on. So whatever it is, I want you to be wild and creative and excited by your 2020 self letter. And the purpose of this is, in order to create our goals, we've got to be able to visualize it first, which means we really have to put it down on paper. It's one thing saying it, and it's another thing putting it down on paper and actually seeing it come to life, okay? On a lot of my chats that I've done over on Snapchat, I talk about how your subconscious mind needs to be able to clearly see it, and it will go into action to be able to create it. So your 2020 self letter is highly important for this visualization process. And lucky last, in this PDF, I also talk about one of the Alpha Babe secrets, which is the be, do, and have principle. And what that means is, when we set our goals, we need to imagine that we already are doing it. So the be part. And then we get into massive action to do it, and eventually we end up having it, okay? So the process of the be, do, have is to be able to clearly visualize it, to have a plan to get into serious action with it, and then to be able to celebrate like crazy. This is a fantastic process for you to go down if you really, really want to be able to unlock your inner alpha babe, your inner badass, the strong-ass girl or man that you are. It's so important to do this process, and what better time to do it at the end of the year, and we are so close to the 2019 year beginning. So we cannot wait to see what you're able to put down on paper. If you would love to share that with us, tag us in on your social media at alphababes_ or alpha_babes_. Let me get that right. I'm new at this thing. And let us know how you go. So that's me, and I will be back on another mindset chat in the near future. Mwah! Much love to you.